Bay of Bengal Islands. So like that, the islands is grouped. Okay, so here we can see Arabian Sea Islands, Bay of Bengal, and Australian coast. Okay, Australian coast islands and islands near Antarctica. So this is how islands are grouped. Now we'll see about islands in Arabian Sea. So in Arabian Sea, one can identify two subgroups such as closer to African coast and the ones which are central in Lakshadweep and Chagos rings. So almost those closer to the African coast, Madagascar is the largest island. So we know that Madagascar is the largest island which we have seen here. Okay, so now we'll see something about Madagascar. So Madagascar is the largest island which has an area of 5.9 lakhs square kilometers. It is believed by most of the geologists that Madagascar was a part of African continent in geological past. So it was said that as Madagascar we can see here that it is very close to your African continent. So they many of the scientists they claim that it was a part of African continent in the past. It has undergone two separations, such as first separation from Africa and later from Indo-Australian plate. So it is one of the seismological active provinces. So as because of large amount of earthquake and seismic waves which are generated because of earthquake, Madagascar has undergone two times of partitions. One is from Africa and then again it was separated from Indo-Australian plate. There are numbers of islands between Madagascar and the eastern coast of Africa. Besides these islands, there are few islands like Bundle Islands near the coast of Pakistan, few islands such as Kish, Heronobai, Levan, Siri, which are found along the Persian Gulf part of Iran. Now we'll see the islands along the Bay of Bengal. So here you can see that Bay of Bengal is present. So the largest amongst the group is the Sri Lanka island. So we can see here the Sri Lanka island is present here. The islands to the east of 90 East Ridges are the groups of islands in Andaman and Nicobar, and a chain of islands along the western coast of Sumatra Islands of Indonesia. So here you can see that there is the Andaman Sea. Here you can see Indonesia. So along with this 90 East Ridges, you can see that the islands are separated in smaller parts. Bearing a few coral islands in Nicobar group, most of these islands are volcanic islands. So basically you can see that these islands are created because of volcanic eruptions. Hence they are called as volcanic islands. All these islands are associated with converging plate boundaries, and these islands are the peaks of submerged mountains. So basically the mountains which are deep inside the ocean floors, the peaks which have come out. So these islands are amongst those islands which are present inside the Bay of Bengal. Now we'll see the islands along the Australian coast. So there are very few islands which are present along the Australian coast. So the western coast of Australia, noteworthy among them are Ashmore, Christmas, Cocos or Killing Islands. So there are so few islands, and these are the names of those islands which are present along the Australian coast. Now we'll see about the ocean basins. So the term ocean basins indicate the deep flat areas at the ocean bottoms. We also call it as abyssal plains. On a global scale, 78 all the major oceans are located in the ocean basins. Each of the ocean houses number of small ocean basins within it. The ocean basins are the terminal destinations for the sediments brought from the continents as well as those generated by the oceanic part. So we have already studied this in the ocean floor, that whatever is coming from the oceanic water So that comes to the continental shelf. After continental shelf, it goes to the continental slope, and from there, the last destination where everything gets deposited is your ocean basins. So there are so many ocean basins which are present in Indian Ocean. So here are some of them: Oman Basin, Arabian Basin, Somali Basin, Mauritius Basin, Mascarene Basin, Agulhas Natal Basin, West Australian Basin, Mid-Indian Basin, and Ganga Basin. So these are the names of the 10 major ocean basins which are found in Indian Ocean. Now we are going to study about deeps and trenches. Now we have also studied these things in the ocean floor chapter. So what are the deeps? The deepest portion, or you can say the portion which has the largest amount of depth inside your ocean floor, are called as deep and trenches. So there are very few deeps and trenches in the Indian Ocean as compared to the other oceans. Okay, if you compare Indian Ocean with other oceans like Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean is having very few trenches. So most of these trenches of Indian Ocean are located towards the eastern boundary. It is located towards the eastern boundary. These are located along the converging boundaries between the Indo-Australian plate and the Pacific belt. Most noteworthy among them are Java and Sunda Trench, that is 7,450 meters deep, and Ab Trench, that is 6,875 meters deep. So these are the areas which are very much seismically active because of active tectonic plate movements. So basically, at the place of deeps and trenches in the Indian Ocean, there are two most important trenches which are found are Java and Sunda, and also an Ab Trench. So these trenches are highly active because of the tectonic plate movement. So this was all about the Indian Ocean. So in this video, I have studied about Indian Ocean, its extent, its depth, its width. We have also studied about continental shelf, mid-oceanic ridges, about the islands and its differentiation, and also we have studied about ocean basins along with oceanic trenches and deeps. So the remaining part of this chapter will be discussed in the next video. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe the channel.